Chris, look at this. This is a tribute to Jim Harbaugh as the Michigan players put up 4 fingers before they broke the huddle here for their play to start from the 43-yard line. That train formation we saw Harbaugh use back in 2016 against Wisconsin. They will swing it out. The offensive coaches had put that play in as a tribute to him for the game. 2nd and 7, and McCarthy scans and fires. Incomplete. With fumble or incomplete? Let's see. Roman Wilson has it knocked out of his hands.
Yeah, I thought it was it today. Is number 1 and Roman Wilson. He's their speed guy. He's their big play guy. Yeah, I don't think there's enough there. I don't think he had possession of that football. But I'm looking forward to seeing him. And then this tight end, number 18, Colston
Wolverines with their own 46. McCarthy's got 5 in the pattern. Fires back to Wilson. He's got it for the first down. Roman Wilson at the 38-yard line.
From what I saw in pregame warm-up, you're going to see a different quarterback this year for Michigan. He told us his arm, shoulder injury a little last year definitely hampered his feel for throwing. He is a different guy, worked with Tom House.
Like their young receivers. From the 38, McCarthy. Stepping up, throwing underneath, and it's complete just with 2 yards to Blake Corum. Officially, Michigan looking good in this second drive. McCarthy to the tight end, Loveland, got a block. He'll take it to the 10-yard line. Colston Loveland, sophomore. 2 receivers each side, 5 in the pattern. McCarthy flush, steps up, gonna throw on the run, touchdown! Michigan touchdown, Roman Wilson. If McCarthy stayed onside, it's the first play, but a nice throw. McCarthy on the move, thought about running. Last second, saw a better option. Roman Wilson. This is Lewis Johnson with you. Start of a big college football day and a big college football year for us here on NBC and Peacock. 7-0 Michigan. J.J. McCarthy back to the air. Across the middle, complete to the 29-yard line. 19 yards for Cornelius Johnson, the graduate student from Greenwich, Connecticut.
Greenwich, Connecticut, that's where I live. I'm excited to talk about this kid. He's a good football player, though. 6'3", 205 pounds, runs routes. You're going to see him on Sundays one day as well. But I like what Michigan did there. First off, you see J.J. McCarthy, another just on target there and stop the run game.
Johnson in motion. 3rd and 7. Pressure comes. It's picked up. McCarthy strokes it complete. Wilson to the 44.
He looks like a guy that could be run 4-3, right? That's one impressive aspect of the play. The other thing that I love about it, a pretty complex blitz by East Carolina there. Yeah. And Michigan just picks it up and just ho-hum, no big deal. We'll figure it out.
The 44, they'll protect. McCarthy will step up, go downfield, a crosser. Wilson was contacted, and the flag's down. You just mentioned Julius Wood is good.
Well, here we go. You'll see. Mike, another max protect. Yeah, I think they're realizing, forget it. East Carolina's going to crowd the line of scrimmage. Running's going to be tough. So we'll just keep people in block. And if you want to do that, then good luck trying to cover some of our receivers downfield there. But a great
Saturday, all season long on NBC and streamed here on Peacock. First run, and it's Edwards to the edge of the 36-yard line.
Wide receiver has that ability and versatility. He's different than Corum. He's a little bit of a slasher, maybe a little bit better.
So now it's 3rd and 11 from the 35. ECU brings some pressure. McCarthy moves, fires complete. That's Carmelo English.
At the line of scrimmage again. They bring everybody. Everybody comes. McCarthy knows it. He knows he's got to fade away from the pressure, but still stays in a great position to throw the ball. And then hits, I would think so, or maybe protect and take a shot. Here it is.
Donovan Edwards, the fake. The throw across the middle is complete. The tight end, Colston Loveland, to the 25-yard line. And another Michigan first down through the air. McCarthy's red hot.
Red hot. This is a new thing that I think we're going to see from their offense. First off, this guy's he's a stud. He's a star, right? I mean, it's rare to have somebody that size, 6'5", 248, that can run that way. But, yeah, McCarthy is on fire, and this is a thing I think we're going to see. These
Corum and Edwards in the game. They're both out in the pass pattern. McCarthy hit as he throws to Loveland. He's got it at the 10-yard line. Colston Loveland.
McCarthy. It's like watching a different guy here. But look, I mean, the rhythm, stepping up in the pocket, gets a little shoulder turn. You know you're...
Back to the air again, McCarthy. Flushed, fires across his body, and a touchdown! 2 for 2, scrambling to Roman Wilson. Michigan touchdown.
They put you in such a bind. And then when McCarthy extends plays, he's really good at that. We know, you can see he throws it on the run. The way he's throwing the ball from the pocket, you got to worry about the run game. These 2 tight ends, you want to get
Colorado, all coming up in a moment. Michigan to the air, and McCarthy throws. It is another completion to Cornelius Johnson. 40 seconds, 2 timeouts left. Wolverines keep the clock going, and Jesse Minter acting as the head coach today, in charge of the timeouts in this situation. McCarthy's sideline, it is ruled, but it does restart. So at 20, McCarthy in the middle, complete right around the 40-yard line, or 2 before the half is done. The 41, McCarthy trying to get another first down. He will on the sideline. Catch is made. That's more again. Save that timeout and give Michigan a shot to score again before the break.
Little out route you're going to see to get out of bounds.
And it's incomplete with McCarthy.
Mouth and working on that aspect of their offense.
McCarthy on the fake and the toss to Max Bredesen. First down for a familiar name to Wolverines fans and a guard for the New York Giants in the NFL.
First play, they come out 2 tight ends with an extra tackle in the game. Second play, they make it look like it's 2.
Wolverines bring in a 6th offensive lineman again, Trente Jones, and they'll protect. But McCarthy throws it complete across the middle of the 30.
Intermediate throws. We talked to the offensive staff. They watched a lot of film of NFL teams that were good at this. That's a 49er play right there. That's Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy throwing to Deebo Samuel over the middle. A little.
It's down for the 35. Corum cuts it back. He'll gain about 2 yards, maybe 3 to the 30. Sharon Moore, the offensive coordinator full-time for the Wolverines, has done. For the pattern here, caught by Darius Clemens. Clark Lee in Clark's first season at Vanderbilt. For the 25, McCarthy. Clean in the pocket, firing end zone, and it's incomplete. Beautiful play.
See right there, he's got a good feel and instincts in the pass game. McCarthy had Bredesen on the little corner route here. Really didn't throw a bad ball. It's just the length of Ravel that did a great job of getting up and getting a hand on the ball. Maybe could have let him a little bit more, but either way, good play by the DB.
Nice cut up the field for Edwards. Donovan Edwards. Right at the first down marker with a flag down as he gets.
Market in the NFL is kind of an issue. And getting a second contract, and this takes a little wear and tear off these guys.
2nd and 11. Corum stays into block. McCarthy escapes again on the run for Wilson. Incomplete that time. Roman Wilson. No connection there.
No connection there. McCarthy, of course, expects to hit it. Hey, it's tough. Not only was he running, he was actually running away from the line of scrimmage. So that's what makes that throw a little harder than it even looks on TV. You know,
and in the game right now, A.J. Barner, transfer from Indiana on 3rd down. McCarthy looks right, fires for Wilson for the hat trick. He got it. Michigan took it.
I mean, again, great eyes. He looks to the flat to make the corner sit flat-footed just a little bit. And so he threatens the throw to 6. And then
2nd and 6 to the 22, and it's swung out to Edwards. And Donovan's got it right around.
As a coach, it's the next best thing you get. And, you know, he's a psycho, but a psycho in a good way. I say that because of his love for the game and his attention to detail and all of that.
Complete to 24 of 28 in the air, almost 300 yards now.
What I like, too, about this, Mike, and you know you heard me say this during the week, I like when they get underneath the center. When the way they run the ball, as good as he is in play action and bootlegs, I think it's another aspect that I looked at last year going, I was shocked by, was how all the players basically told us that, like, Harbaugh's responsible for the daily energy, right? And that to me,
what a play.
Yeah, what a play is right.
To Blake Corum, McCarthy avoids the sack, pitches it.
Nothing was open downfield, works up in the pocket, and just does a good job to avoid the negative play here, knowing where his check down is.
Right.
Yep, right here. What are they going to do with that crew right there?
Stem out of it. Go line up. McCarthy chased from behind. Going to take a big hit in the throw. Incomplete, and the big hit's going to drop.
So he had no feet on the ground, and he was parallel to the ground at one point with this hit.
Pass incomplete. Officials with conversation to what is the call here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Edge will be out for the first half of the Marshall game as well. So the first down takes the Wolverines to the 33. McCarthy stays in the air, and a lot of space on the sideline for Cornelius Johnson. Out of bounds inside.